Fear has always been the easiest way to control people. It's faster than logic, stronger than empathy, and contagious. Once fear takes hold, truth no longer matters, only safety does. And whoever promises safety, no matter how false that promise is, gains power. The politics of fear isn't new. It's been a part of the human story since the beginning. But in democracy, fear is especially dangerous because it makes people willingly give away their freedom. When you're scared, you stop asking questions. You stop trusting your neighbors. You start looking for a savior. Politicians have always known this. History is full of leaders who use fear to get elected, to silence opposition, and to justify cruelty. In ancient Rome, emperors told citizens they were surrounded by enemies and needed strong rule to survive. In 1930s Germany, Hitler convinced people that Jews, communists, and liberals were conspiring to destroy their nation. He said, the broad masses of a population are more amenable to the appeal of rhetoric than to any other force. He weaponized fear to turn democracy into dictatorship. In America, the politics of fear has taken many shapes. During the Red Scare of the 1950s, Senator Joseph McCarthy claimed communists had infiltrated every level of government. Thousands lost jobs or reputations, not because of evidence, but because of accusation. In the 1960s, law and order became a political slogan that equated civil rights protests with chaos. In the 1980s, fear of crime and drugs justified mass incarceration that devastated Black communities. And after September 11th, fear of terrorism led to mass surveillance and wars that lasted decades. Each time the pattern was the same: amplify fear, simplify the story, and present power as the only solution. Today, the tools are even more powerful. Social media algorithms amplify fear automatically because fear keeps people engaged. Outrage gets clicks, clicks get money, and money funds more fear. Politicians exploit that by spreading misinformation designed to make you angry or afraid or of groups you've never met. Immigrants, LGBTQ+ people, racial minorities, each becomes the latest threat that justifies taking away someone's rights. But that's how democracy dies. Not through invasion or sudden collapse, but through fear that convinces people to trade freedom for false security. Franklin D. Roosevelt understood this during the Great Depression when he said, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror." He knew that fear, if left unchecked, could paralyze a nation. That's why he built programs to restore confidence instead of exploiting panic. Real leadership calms fears. It doesn't create it. The politics of fear does the opposite. It keeps people in a constant state of anxiety so they're easier to control. It divides the world into us and them, heroes and villains, patriots and traitors. And once that division hardens, reason disappears. The antidote is awareness. When you understand that fear is being used against you, it loses much of its power. Ask yourself, who benefits from my fear? What policies? What profits? What power structures depend on keeping me afraid? When citizens start asking those questions, propaganda loses its grip. Courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear. It means you don't let fear make your choices for you. Every great movement for justice in history began with people who were afraid but acted anyway. They broke the spell of fear with truth and solidarity. The politics of fear can only survive in darkness. The moment you name it, it begins to die. America's greatest weapon against tyranny has never been strength. It's been courage. The courage to question, to speak, to hope. Fear may win headlines, but courage writes history.